Hello YouTube family, what's up, what's up? So today I decided to just hang out with you guys and mix this song. The aim is to just show you my approach, how I will do it to get my mix done. So this is the mix, this is the song. It was well recorded. Just listen to this bass, guys. Very clean. This guy can play, trust me. Bass players, make sure you're well centered playing on the tempo. This is very essential to us producers. We love guys who can play on the tempo. I can just solo these drums so that we can hear what this guy can do. Let me just seek one area, I think. Do you see what I mean? His name is Ezra Banks. From the start, I'm just going to show you the way I arranged. First, starting with the arranger part. I love to note down all the parts on the arranger to make it easier for me and also for an artist. And also maybe a musician just doing the recording of any instruments. This is easier to just show them the arrangement, how it goes. As you can see, to this section where I've written Baraka is where this guy has to sing. Yeah. Guys, consider using arranger on your production. Will make your workflow easier. It's so good, so good. Please consider using it. Verse, bridge, etc. music. Yeah, okay. I love beginning with my percussions in all arrangements that I do. This is how they sound. That's all for my percussions. I use these stylus for creating these percussions. So guys, stylus is the powerful tool to create your own loops and own percussions. Moving on, I separated my drums, and also this kit I think is This is Tony Royster. After playing it, I played it myself. The video that I showed how to separate drum kits into separate channels is right here. So if you have not watched this video, just go there and watch it. It will help you. They sound like this. I love this drum kit. It sounds clean. It gives me less work to mix it. That's the truth. It sounds good. And here's my bass. So I love to arrange my drums with the bass underneath. I love doing that because in my mind it's like bass and drum, they are best friends. That's what I'm thinking when I'm mixing a bass and the drum kit. That's what I do. Okay, falling with the keys here. This is the MK sensation, and this one, I think those guys who use a lot of these kinds of instruments, they can guess what kind of instrument is this. This is called ballad stacks. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's ballad stacks or ballad keys. I decided to combine them as a double to just sound more wide like this, to bring that gospelish voice. You know what I'm saying? Moving on, here's my Hammond B3. I used IK Multimedia. It's a good organ, guys. This is the AUX part. All right. Yeah, moving on, I have my effects here. Yeah, okay. Also, I have a lead vocal and also I have my vocals here. Not yet mixed. So beginning, let's begin real quick. To this master bus, I'm just going to add this plugin. It's called Virtual Tape Machine. Okay, I love adding Virtual Tape Machine on my master bus to just add that warmth and that fatness to my mix. Yeah, I love this plugin. I love this plugin. I'll add BSA clipper just to clip it a little bit. I'll come later to do it. So I always put several plugins, and also I can do something also to my video tape. I can just bump up like that a little bit. Just like that. Let me solve my drums. Not much to do here. Let me just draw a loop here, loop active. You see my snare is sounding good. They sound good. So I love mixing my tones in a drum perspective, not audience perspective. Yes, what I'll do, I will come direct to this snare, and then I'll come to my browser, and then let's put, I love using Valhalla Vintage Verb. I'll just load here to my send. Then I love this preset. It's called what's the name of this preset? Yeah, it's called EMT Big Snare. Oh, it's too much. I will be playing it and play with this mix up to the point that I'll be satisfied. Yeah, guys, I love that. I love that reverb, and also to my reverb track, the send track, I'll just rename this as snare verb, then enter. I'll do the same thing to my tones. I'll select all my tones and then click here and add to that snare verb right there. So all of my tones are added to my verb of snare. They sound like that. So what I've decided is to use the same reverb to my tones. Okay, that's my snare. So moving on, let's go back to my percussions here. What I'll do to my percussions is to just add a compressor here. Let's add a compressor, and then it's the stock. I love using this stock compressor. It's nice. Just compress a little bit like that. Then I will add a room reverb to my percussions here. What I do, I just use room, and then unlock that mix, and then to my bass, I love using Arabase, so I will use mono. Arabase is from Waves. It's a good plugin. it has just increased that fatness to my bass. Let me solo it. This is after. Let me play before. This is before, and this is after. Wow, amazing. And also after that, I'll put an EQ on my bass, just a stock EQ. To this EQ, what I'll do here is this thing. I will just okay, I'm going to do a sidechain thing of my bass and my kick. I'll come to my sidechain area, activate sidechain, and just come here and then look for a kick. It's right here. Select it like that, and then what I'll do is to play kick and bass to hear kick and my and bass to just hear them. So what I'll do is just solo kick and bass to just hear them. I'm going to sidechain my bass. Whenever the kick enters, my bass will be ducked. Yeah, I just don't want it to sustain and interfere the frequencies of my kick. That's how I always do my sidechain stock plugin. So what I'll do is just to drag this up to maybe 50 something here, 70-ish hertz, maybe there. I'll activate the dynamics right there. Yes, like that. And also my threshold, I will just bump up to minus 30. And also my range, I'll just send it up to here. That's too much. That's too much. That's too much. Maybe to just. Okay, let me do this. Let me do this. When I just drag down my range, you see the dynamics of the cue. Whenever the kick enters, you see the way it is doing the behavior of the cue of the frequency. You see what I mean? Yeah. So that kick is ducking down my bass. That's what I'm aiming for. I will not do that much. I will just let it to be here. That's good for me. That's very good for me. So by doing that, I'm satisfied with my sidechain. Moving on, my keys. What I want with my keys is to do simple things. I will load my fat channel, and also I'll use I think this one. Yes, to just I'm just going to do a gain reduction a little bit. Okay, I love -3, and also to my equalizer area, I will do this. I love to hear my pianos a bit brighter, to just cut through the mix. So I will bump up the high frequency up to 10 decibels. Don't go too much, maybe up to there. Then this one up to there. Okay, moving on, my Hammond. Okay, there's this one trick that I love to do, guys, to the B3s. As you can hear, it sounds more digital, and at the same time, we really love to hear the real acoustic B3 like in the records. So what I always do is to do something like this. I will load this stock plugin from Studio, and it's called Red Light. I'm going to put a little bit of drive in there. Okay, my settings are, I will just use hard tube. I will not use soft or what. Hard tube is good. Also, what I do here is to just not much distortion. I'll just add up a little bit of distortion. It will sound destroyed a little bit, but it's worth it. Yeah, I love it to sound like that. In the mix, it makes sense. Yeah, okay. To my keys, I forgot one thing. I've love to clean up my low ends. Yes. So I'll add an EQ, and then I'll activate this one and this one. Then I will just go with 48. Yeah, 48 decibels. I'll just I want space to my mix. Yeah, moving on to my OGs. I always consider OGs as things that are just textures or other patterns that are in the background. First is vocals, drums, and the bass. Those are the main things that I always prioritize. These are things are just the things that are in the background. Without them, guys, the mix will not sound bigger. I'm not saying that they are not important. They're very essential in the mix. But what I do is to just put them as background to support the prioritized ones like bass, drums, and other instruments. Yes, it's like that. So there are stuffs here. I want them to be heard very well. I will saw the bass to just hear them. Let me play it here. You see there, it sounds very good. So to my AUX tracks, what I always do, guys, is just simple. What I do is I always mix using the basses. I'll come to my folder, which is a bass already. And also I will load an EQ, the stock EQ, to clean up the madness at the low frequency. Not much, maybe around here. And also I'll add the camo strip. Is from these guys are called Safari Pedals. Yeah, this is the good plugin. It's a good plugin. I'll bump up some highs. Not much. And also I will compress it. Just compress them a little bit all together. Let me go back a little bit here. I will turn off that gate. I'm not using gate here. only the compressor a little bit, and also I'll add a bit of and also I'll add a bit of drive distortion. I will distort them a little bit, so that's enough for me. And the last thing I will add, let's add a room reverb, maybe, to just keep them in the space. And also, I will not do much to this room reverb. I will just place this. Just like that. They sound good already. Let me install them and hear the whole mix. Also, one thing that I love doing, I will put a stereo widening plugin. I will use micro shift. Okay, I will just come here and just write micro shift is from Sound Toys. I will put the second one, yeah. I put the second one. Also, I will choose 2 and then focus just in this word to just put them right there. Let me solo the aux track. You see there the sound. I love that effect. It's like I've added the chorus effect to my track. It's a bit of chorus and also it's a bit widened as stereo imaging, stuff like that, if you know what I'm saying. What I'll do here is to just put I do less, guys. I do less. I don't put too much plugin. That's the way I mix, and also I mix using the buses. So I'll just clean the low mids here, and I will brighten a little bit. I brighten them a little bit like that. Okay, nothing fancy here because I've not put any of milliseconds delay or pre-delay or something. It's just playing around with my mix knob to make it sound better. Bump up a little bit up to here. Okay, I will blend in the second session horns. Just like that. Yeah. I'll do more in future. Also, moving on to my FX here. What I'll do to my FX, not much because they sound good already. I'll just throw an EQ there to just cut out the madness like that. one thing that I'll do here is to put this plugin is called Extreme. It's from is for Studio One. It's for Studio One. It's called Extreme. Extreme. What the aim of putting Extreme is to make these effects to go back and forth from right to left, left to right, just like that. It's like panning. Yes, auto panning. Go right, go left. That's what I want. So to the modulation here, I will change the mode to pan. Then I will be choosing LFO, speed and depth. Yeah, I think that's perfect for me. That's perfect. And also, I will add these effects to the already put reverbs. I think I will use, where is that room reverb? Where is it? Here it is. Yes. Yeah, they sound good. Going to my vocals, so I will unmute my vocals and let's deal with them. First, I'll just throw an EQ. I will just cut the madness here. That's too much. Yeah, that's really good. The first cue. Then the next plugin I will use Xvox Pro. I think it's Xvox Pro. It's from the company called Neuro Audio. Shout out to these guys. They have made and they've just created an amazing plugin. Yeah, it's called Xvox Pro. Xvox Pro, it does everything. Trust me. You see, they have dynamics and also other modes like opto, fet, smooth, etc. A lot of them. I'll just use opto. Modern, tone, and you can choose this. You can choose among the mods that are here. There's modern, there's clear, there's vintage. Guys, this is amazing. So I'll just do some simple steps here. The first thing, I will just take that off, and this one for now. I will put my gate up to here, maybe. Maybe then we compress it a little bit. I think that is enough. My de-esser. Also my EQ, I will just, okay. I'll just drag this up to here. And also I think I will activate this space. Yeah. I'll use hall. I will use dark hall, and then reverb. I'll just put a little bit of reverb here. Okay, I don't hear any stereo because my track is in mono. I will change the mode to stereo. I'll click here and it will be in stereo. Yeah, it sounds powerful. I'll bump up my EQ a little bit. There, just like that, and then I just add a little bit of air. Don't add too much, just add a little bit. And also delay, a little bit of delay. So you can just play around with these mods. Let me try to use this one. I think it's called Clear. Oh, whoa, whoa. This plugin does it all. Oh, whoa. And this is after. Oh, whoa. Let's play it in the mix. I will be just playing around with this feather to just mix it in. Oh, whoa, sababu. Bwana, wewe ndio sababu ya mimi kufika hapa. Sijivuni kwa chochote ila ni neema yako tu. Yeah. Wewe Yesu ndio sababu. Wewe Yesu. Yeah, so the following step I will suggest to use is this plugin is called Vocal. I think it's Vocal Rider. I think it's Vocal Rider. Yeah, Vocal Rider Stereo from Waves. Okay. Sababu. Bwana, wewe ndio sababu ya mimi kufika hapa. Sijivuni kwa chochote ila ni neema yako tu. Yeah. Wewe Yesu ndio sababu. Wewe Yesu ndio sababu. Ninacheka na furahi. Wewe ndio sababu. Oh. Wewe Yesu ndio sababu. All right, it sounds good. And also I'll just come back to my EQ to just lower it a little bit up to there because the guy sounds thin. Sababu. Bwana, wewe ndio sababu ya mimi kufika hapa. Sijivuni kwa chochote ila ni neema yako tu. Okay, let me try this pitch widener. Sababu. Bwana, wewe ndio sababu ya mimi kufika hapa. Sijivuni kwa chochote ila ni neema yako tu. Yeah. Yesu ndio sababu. 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 Just like that, and then let's change the tone. I think I'll just go differently. Yesu ndio sababu. Wewe Yesu ndio sababu. Yesu ndio sababu. Wewe Yesu ndio sababu. And also I love using micro shift. Yeah, micro shift. Where is it? This is amazing. I will just do this. To just widen them a little bit. The max. Just like that. It's just the process. There's still much work to do on this track. Some tunings, some EQing and compression. But I just want to show you my process and my go-to plugins that I can use several times. That's how I'll do it, guys. So let me hear what you think in the comment, and also what are your go-to plugins when you're mixing, and see you on the next one. Peace.